to my channel. So today is a what's in my bag video. I did one in the beginning of this year and I shared my work tote bag. I was using the Kuyana System Tote, which I still use pretty much every other day. I will link that video up in the cards and in the description down below so you can go check it out if you haven't already. But I wanted a smaller bag to use for cafes if I'm going out to do a little bit of work during the weekends or in the weekdays. I just want to bring something a lot smaller. The System Tote is a lot smaller. It is a medium-sized tote bag, but I wanted something small enough to fit all my necessities but still be able to work and be functional. And if you haven't been to my channel yet, welcome. My name is Holly from Life with Holly Lifestyles. I'm so excited to share with you my life as an entrepreneur and my tips and tricks for business. I also share a lot of desk and productivity videos and occasionally do some fun what's in my bag videos and bag essential videos. So if you love any of that or all of that, make sure you're subscribed, and without further ado, let's get into this video. So I've been looking for a smaller bag for a while now, and I came across this bag right here. This is the Longchamp bag in the small version. I'm not going to butcher its name, but I'll link it down below for you guys to check out. This one is the small version with the top handle, which I actually love because it just looks really sophisticated and pretty. And there is a hack that you can use that a lot of people are using for the mini pouch that hooks this together, and you can make it a crossbody, which I will be grabbing soon. So that's something I'll definitely be using because just carrying it like this might be a little hard. This is in the color, I believe, called Paper, which is kind of like a really light pink. The only thing about this color is that you have to be very careful and not stain it because it is a very light color. And so it's easy to get stained. I also got it on Poshmark for a pretty good price, so I'm really happy about that. So that is a little overview of this bag. I don't have a bag organizer currently, but I did purchase one, so hopefully that will come soon. But other than that, with all the stuff I carry right now, it keeps it pretty propped up. So this is the type of bag I would carry if I'm going to a coffee shop and I want to do a little bit of work. And if I don't want to do it, I can take those items out and put them in the car or put them at home and just take this bag for everyday use, which I love because it can just fit all my essentials that I need and everything that I might need in a day. Like, I do carry a lot smaller bags, but sometimes I just want to have everything with me. So let's open this up and see what's inside. So whatever's in here is usually what I have. Like, this is if it was like a full day of I want to work at a cafe and stuff like that, but sometimes I can take things in or out if I want. If I go home for a break, I can take things I don't need, but still use it as every day. So let's talk important stuff first. So in this front pocket, there is two pockets in here. There is a smaller one in here and then a bigger one in the back. In the smaller pocket, I just keep my very essentials, which is my hand sanitizer, which I have hand sanitizer. This is a spray, which I really love, and then some sort of tissues, because you never know when you'll need the tissues. And on the big pocket here I have is my wallet. I have my LV wallet in here. Sometimes I will have my car keys, but depending if I'm driving that day, I can slip it into this big pocket in the back. Now let's get into my main pocket. My main pocket, I always have some sort of everyday pouch, my catch-all. This is a pouch that just has everything that I might need for the day. I do have pouches for my work bags, and I do have it for this one too because I do go to cafes and work, and this is like kind of like those days where I just want to have everything with me. Usually when I bring smaller bags, I don't have all this stuff with me. I just have the essentials like hand sanitizer, hand cream, some lip balm, and some tissues. But if I need a full day's worth of stuff, this is what I keep. So I have this Coach pouch that I got at the outlet. I've had this for a while now. I saw a hack where you can actually use this as your own purse, so that's why I picked it up in the beginning, and then now I'm going to keep it for my catch-all. And I also could, if I want to put the bag in the car and then use this just as is, I can also do that. I'm the type that loves multi-use items, so that is why I picked this one up. So in my catch-all, I love how this catch-all is actually pretty big. You have some pockets in here if you need some emergency cash or anything. You can also fit that stuff in there, but these are my essentials that you've probably seen in my last video if you've seen it before. So first I have is my Tower 28 spray, and this one is super important, especially when my face flares up, and I definitely need that for those reasons. Talking about dry skin, I also have some Aqua before in here. I usually keep a small one just for those really dry patches that I might need. Then I keep some eye drops because especially when I do drive, I definitely need these just in case my eyes feel really dry, but normally I bring them anyways just in case it's just dry all day long. And then I have a nail filer. I do not even have these in my other bags, so I definitely need to add those in there because sometimes my nails crack, and this is definitely a lifesaver. And then last but not least, we have 2 lippies here. Lippies are very important. One is always some sort of lip balm or lip enhancer. This one is a Jouer lip enhancer. I actually really love these ones, so I bought all the smaller ones because I love the small ones to fit in my bags. And then I have my DR lip glow. This one is in shade 13. So that's pretty much it in this bag. I can definitely fit more if I really wanted to. So depending on the day, I will have more stuff. So next I have is a reusable bag. This one was from my mom. She purchased this in Asia, I believe. This is like a Winnie the Pooh one. I have a big version and this is the smaller version. Usually for smaller bags, I keep a smaller reusable bag. I always need this because I like buying stuff. So you definitely need that when you're out and about. I also have my hand cream here. This one I did not put in here because sometimes I just want things super easy to grab. This one is the Plur Missing Person hand cream. It's actually a pretty big hand cream, so that's why I kept it separate. But every time I go to the bathroom or something, my hands get really dry, so I definitely need hand cream with easy access. So now we're going into the important stuff. These are the things that I can either have in my bag or don't have in my bag, depending on the day. If I'm going to a cafe to work and stuff like that, then I'll bring these. If I'm not, then I'll take them out so that my bag's a lot lighter. So the 2 items that I have are my iPad mini and my planner or some sort of notebook. It really depends on the day. So we're first going to talk about planner. I'm using the Mini Happy Planner, which is pretty much the same size as an iPad mini, so I love how I can fit those 2 together. It's easy to grab at the same time. I just have my to-dos in here. Sometimes I do brainstorming in here depending on the day. And if I'm having a meeting or I just need to take notes, I can bring this A5 notebook if I want. It's not too much bigger depending on what I need it for, but normally I would bring my planner out. Then I have is my iPad mini. I usually have the pen with me, and depending on what I'm using it for, if I'm having a meeting with the hubby on Point Hun, my stationery shop, I would definitely bring a keyboard. The reason why I would bring an iPad mini rather than my normal iPad is that the normal iPad actually does not fit in this Longchamp small bag. This one is the 12.9. I believe the 11-inch would fit, but don't quote me on that. I haven't checked it because I don't have one. So that's why I bring my iPad mini. Sometimes iPad can be a little distracting, so I usually just stick with pen and paper to be safe. But if I need to research something on the spot or go through our website or something like that, I can just grab this or go through Notion. So that's why I have this. And then last but not least, this is an item that I might need or I might not need depending how long I am out for. This is kind of a little pouch for all my, as a charger and all my tech stuff in here. I either bring this pouch here if I have a lot of things I need to carry. So I'll only bring the small one if it's something I need to just charge, while if I need to do a lot more stuff, I'd bring the bigger one. So this is from Good Tote. It's a cute little puffy bag. I actually like this because it's not too big and it's actually a lot smaller, which is perfect to carry just my essentials, especially when I'm not traveling. When I'm traveling, definitely need a bigger bag. So the main thing I need is this charging port here. This is the Anchor charging port. So this actually does fit in this Kuyana pouch if I'm just using it for charging. And then the 2 cords I have are slipped into these little pockets. Is either charging my phone and charging the iPad. So these ones can also fit in here, and I can just use it if I just want to put it in a smaller bag. So there is that. So the only reason why I would bring this one is if I need the bigger item, which is my hub here. This is a hub that I recently got to test out and try out, and I've been using it to put short form content on my iPad. So the iPad mini doesn't use Final Cut Pro, but it could help with CapCut or whatever I need to use it for. But this is really good because inside it has hidden cords, which is awesome. You have space for your SD cards, and then you can almost function this as kind of like a dock to use with your iPad. You can also use it with your MacBook. So if I'm bringing my MacBook instead, I will obviously carry my MacBook separately, but there's just so many functional ways I can use with my smaller bags, just in case I just want to bring a smaller bag and then leave my laptop back at home or in the car if I don't need it. But yeah, so that is why I would bring the bigger one if I was carrying that item. So that is all that's in this bag. The reason why I just love this bag is that it can still carry a lot of the essentials that I have, and if I am bringing a bigger device such as my MacBook or my iPad Pro, I can just carry those separately and put them in the car or in the house when I'm not using it, and still have everything that I need other than that. So that's what I love about having a small type of style bag to fit all my other essentials that I might have. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and comment down below any other videos you would like to see or any comments or questions you have about my bags. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow me at Life with Holly Lifestyles on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!